Alright, welcome to the same episode, broken down because some guy came to the door. I'm sorry, I took off and I forgot that I was recording already. I do apologize for the last session. This is basically the same session. The gentleman came to the door and he was trying to sell me Verizon Wireless, which is a box that uses some sort of special technology that keeps it it goes through cell towers, which is what you want if you're living the van life. You know, if you're living the van life, you definitely want something like that connects to the cell towers. But you do need like a box for it connected to an actual power source, like a Jackery or something. So if I had good solar or if I had shore power, I can keep that in my van and get direct connect internet. It has 2 Ethernet. He said he had 2 Ethernet ports on there. And that's what it is. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building my basic structure. I had put down some foundations last time, and I'm just going to go ahead and continue with that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm short on stone. I forgot. I finally got some oil from that thing. That's so nice. But anyway, let me go get stone. And if I see anything, I'll try to... Let's see, let me craft some more of these. And let me get POS out of here. Ooh, I got attacked and everything, and then this guy comes to the door. Now, if I see something I want to tame, I think what I'll do is I'll make a small taming thing. I should have enough to do that. Alright, so we did have some videos lined up for today. I have, I think, 3 for this episode, and the next episode is going to be an hour long. It's some guy. I wish I could fly over there. Last time I flew over there, I got my ass killed. You know, you gotta be careful. Shit. I don't want to lose my bird over this shit. Anyway, do that. Oh, he's got stone on him. Oh, I did get stone last time. Good. I'll put that in there, put that in there. Keep that on me. Alright, so he has stone. Okay, so what I have to do is park him close to the thing and then transfer everything. I forgot I got stone on my on Dorcas. Okay, Dorcas is stuck in there. Poor Dorcas. Okay, so we've got stone there. Let's go down. See me move, not Dorcas. I'm trying to move Dorcas. Trying to move him out of the way, or her out of the way. Alright, so now we can try to move Dorcas. I don't want to have them peeking out or anything. Just want to avoid the rubber band effect. Alright, I hate tails. I wish they can get around letting tails get in the way. Okay, so I can theoretically go here, grab all of this, put it in a bird. Now this is a spot where my friend used to be here, but he left the game. Well, we kind of stopped talking to each other because he went on to play other games, and I wasn't up for doing a pirate game. So we kind of broke up the band a little bit there. Okay, I think that'll work fine. That should be good. Now my bird's full, but now I can make a shitload of foundations and things like that. Let's see if I can place some foundations real quick. I could probably make all this foundation. It wouldn't matter. All right, so we're getting that job done. I don't think anything's going to attack us, so let's get started on one of the videos. Go back here. This is an hour and 19 minutes. This kid's talking. Sent my own way. So what I'm going to do is I'll start with this guy, Random Videos with JV. Pretty cool cat from what I've seen. It says 45-year-old destroying his credit card debt. So thing is, I think he's living out of his vehicle. I think, if I recall. I could be wrong. But let's listen to what he has to say.
What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this Saturday morning. I gotta get the date right. Sorry, I got the date incorrectly in yesterday's video. But today is Saturday. It's the 24th, August 24th, 2024. A lot of 2-4s. You notice that? 2-4, 2-4, 2-4. Actually, no. 2-4, 2024. Anyway, guys. I just woke up about an hour ago. I got my coffee here ready to go. My sugar-infested coffee with 280 calories. And I am about to start work in about an hour. But before I start work in about an hour, I mentioned in my video yesterday that it was payday. I got my second paycheck from my employer for my part-time job that I started. And so therefore, I have a plan for those of you that are coming across my YouTube channel for the very first time. You guys don't know who I am. I just want to very, very quickly here summarize what I'm trying to accomplish financially. So right now, I have a total of about $6,500 in credit card debt, $6,500 in credit card debt. I started with about $7,000. I made a payment not too long ago, last week as a matter of fact. And I'm trying to eliminate this debt in about 6 months. I'm probably going to do it beforehand based on how I'm going right now.
Cool.
My goal is to be debt-free by January or February of 2025.
Nice.
That is the benchmark of the date
That's
that
good.
I want to be completely
Awesome.
debt-free.
Shit.
So
Congratulations, bro.
today, I'm going to make another credit card payment. I have only three credit cards with balances left. I had 4, but I had a Bank of America credit card amount for $464.39, and I paid that off last week. So now I have Macy's. I have $1,828.17. Then and by the way, that card is closed, so I can't even use my Macy's line of credit anymore. It's been closed by the store. So I just got to pay the debt to zero, and then that's it. Same thing with Kohl's. I have another departmental store credit card debt, or credit card, and that also has been closed. That line of credit has also been closed. That one has a pending balance of $572.51. So those two departmental credit card outstanding debts, I'm going to leave those till the very end. The biggest one that I have, and that's the one that I'm going to be making a payment right now. That one is for from Chase. I have a credit card with Chase. The pending balance is $4,134.93, and there's like a branch right here. You can't see it, but it's about 2 blocks away from here, a Chase Bank branch. And I'm gonna walk in there right now, and I'm gonna make a payment. And I'm gonna make a $900 payment. I got the money here. I got the cash. $900 payment. Let me see if I can do it more properly. So I got $900 that I'm going to be paying right now, this morning. And so once I make that payment, I think the balance will go down to $3,234.93 plus interest that it's going to be accruing. Obviously, I don't remember what day specifically. Recurring credit card debt interest rates accrue or post on your account, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen at some point in September. Cheers, mate. So as you can see, I'm making some tremendous sacrifices here. It's not easy for me to make a $900 credit card payment because I don't have a nest egg. I don't have a huge amount of savings on my accounts. I'm basically living paycheck to paycheck. I'm a broke 45-year-old individual, but I want to completely wipe out this debt once and for all and never have to have unsecured debt for the rest of my life. So I'm doing everything that I can to pay this debt off as quickly as possible. I haven't been making many purchases. I haven't bought many things. For example, my clothing. This sweatshirt that I have actually was given to me by my sister as a Christmas gift last year, I should say, in 2023. And I just don't buy clothes anymore. I haven't bought anything clothes related or shoes or anything like that probably in about 10 months. Can't even remember the last time I bought clothes. I don't go out to eat that much. I don't go out to the theater. Never go to the theater, really, by the way. I haven't been to a theater probably in about 22 years, I think the last time. I think the movie that I saw was A Day After Tomorrow when it came out in theaters. Imagine that. That was like in early 2000. So I don't go out to the movies. I don't go out to the bowling alley. I'm trying not to spend any money at all. I do have some expenses on my upcoming trip to Mexico. That is true. But that's a trip that I have been planning for the last 4 months. So I've been planning for this trip for 4 months, and I've been putting a little bit of money away in order to make it happen. But outside of that, I really don't have. I'm very frugal. I'm trying not to spend money that I don't have to spend at all in order to knock down this credit card debt. Once this credit card debt is paid off, what I'll do is the money that I'm normally paying on the credit cards, I'm going to put that in a savings account, and I'm not going to touch it. So that's going to be money that I'm going to continue to make payments to myself, but to the savings account, so that I don't have to, so that I have a little bit of a cushion. According to, I don't know who said it. I saw this a couple of days ago. Might have been even yesterday. According to statistics here in the United States, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they were saying that 40% of Americans, 40% of adults in this country don't even have $400 in their savings accounts for an emergency.
No.
Think about that.
I don't.
Almost half of the population of the most potent, powerful country on the face of the earth don't even have enough money for a major repair at one of their vehicles. That is crazy. That is hard to believe, but that's what they're saying, that 40% of adults don't have $400 or more in their savings account. And so we are screwed, my friends, and we have to make everything in our power. We have to do everything in our power to make sure that
what people will
we
do
get
to
out of
survive,
that vicious cycle and we start saving and we start living within our means. And that is precisely what I'm trying to do. From this point forward, if I can't afford something, I'm not going to put it on a credit card anymore, unless it's an absolute emergency where you have no other choice. But if it's not an emergency, if it's something that I don't even have to have, unless I have the money in my pocket or in my checking account, I am not going to make any more purchases and put it in a credit card. I'm thinking about just shredding my Bank of America card since it's already been paid off. And same thing with my Chase credit card once I pay off the debt. I'm thinking about just shredding those things, getting rid of them forever, and not have to deal with insecure debt. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This was more of a finance video. This video was more of a video talking about my own debt and my journey toward paying off my credit card debt and bringing it down to zero. As you know, I talk about everything on this channel. That's why it's called Random Videos with JV, because I talk about a variety of different topics. I talk about sports, I talk about travel, I talk about drinking habits, I talk about vices, I talk about finances, I talk about, even though I'm not going to do it much anymore, politics, I talk about religion. Same thing, I'm not going to talk much about religion. Those two topics are lightning rod topics, and people get pissed off every time you bring them up because they're so polarizing. But yeah, I talk about everything. So expect topics of discussion of a variety of different issues or niches or whatever you want to call it. But on this video, I just wanted to give an update, and I'm going to continue to give updates every time I make a payment on my credit card.
Amen.
Right now, I'm just going to scribble the amount that I owe.
I don't even really believe much in religion anymore, but I'll still say an amen to
$900
that
payment. But anyway, guys, that's all she wrote. That's all I wanted to talk about on this video. I want to thank each and every one of you for your continuous support. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful start to your weekend. And I am going to catch you maybe tonight. Maybe I'll do a video tonight, or maybe I'll do another video sometime tomorrow. But thank you so much. Again, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you later on. Peace.
Shit. Oh man. I'm not close enough. It just barely hit that one. Well, I'm glad the brother's progressing, you know. That's kind of the idea, is you wanna do something that'll progress your life, you know. You don't want to be there like a lump on a log doing nothing, accomplishing nothing. Now, I can't pick up those behemoth gates and realign them. I need to make more of a square more of a square gate, you know, because it's rounded. I wanted it to be organic to go with the beach, but because the structure is going to be rectangular, I have to change that. I don't know what happened to the... Where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. I think that's it. So that's an alpha right there. If I had a wyvern, I'd use it I'd eat it for breakfast. You know, with a wyvern. The damn wyvern don't give a shit. You know, you could chump you down. You do something stupid with your wyvern, you're gonna lose it. But if you don't, you know what you're doing, you can do it. Okay. So normally this is how you would make behemoth gates. You know, you do them on the bird, type BE, and then you create a behemoth gates on your bird. Right now I'm trying to do a foundation. I want to get all my animals out of that boat. Oh, that's a hyena. Okay. I don't want any problems with that. They also, on this server, they made meat and things that usually decompose last longer. Let's go to our protection over here. Alright. So we already have a guest. What level are you? 16. Alright, so let's see the next video. And then, let's see. Alright, that was Random Videos with JV. That guy, I wish him the best of luck. He seems like such a nice guy, and I hope he can do that. If I didn't have cats, I have like several cats that are depending on me, you know, to give them shelter and everything. If I didn't have all the cats and I never got into animals, I'd be living out there and I'd be saving about $1,200 a month on rent and a few bills. I'd be living out there. I'd say fuck it and just, you know, get a gym membership and just go to the mall, you know, take an iPad or whatever and go to the mall and just chill out there and trade stocks. But I have animals, so I need to play it smart and start taking care of the bottom line, as they say in business, because everything in life is business, whether you like to believe it or not. Okay, what's this? Oh, Weddings and Beyond TV. Let's just...
Wow.
Let's do this. Oh, it's a TV program. Couple almost homeless from mortgage. Yeah, man. I've been homeless. It sucks. I mean, you could survive it, brother. You could survive it if you have a vehicle like I do. You know, I know how to convert that into something where I can sleep in stealthily. I can do that. I did it before. I can do it again. But it's a bitch because at night around here in Texas, it's hot at night. It's hot pretty much all day. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sitting over there at the mall in the food court reading in bad lighting, or in the library reading in bad lighting, and using the internet whenever you have to. Just get a pad, you know, one of those think pads. You know, that's all you could do. But, you know, it's survivable. It's just that you have to find a way to multiply your money. I just went today and I opened up an extra bank account just so I can start trading and stuff like that. That's what I'll be doing after a while. I'll be trading on. I have a separate monitor. I'll be trading on one monitor and then screwing around on another. Anyway, no, I don't know if I want to do this. This is 22 Weddings and Beyond. Well, let's hear it. Oh, no. Let's do this. I like this one. This way. Today's generation sucks. Okay, this is Born into a Corrupt System. And
nothing feels the same anymore. Things have changed. And not for the better. Matter of fact, for the worse and just stranger. Like, for example, cartoons. I just find cartoons absolutely stupid today. Like the shit they show today on TV, it's like I'm saying to myself, what the hell am I watching? What the hell is this? What am I looking at? It feels like I'm on drugs or something. It's like someone was on acid making these cartoons. It's like SpongeBob, for example.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Back then, you know, when it first came out, it was pretty good. Then it just started becoming strange.
It's a weird,
you know, Patrick,
thing,
for
man.
example, he's supposed to be, you know, like stupid. But it was like a funny stupid at the time. Now it's just like a, what the fuck stupid, you know, like just absolutely just pure stupid. And it's not just, it goes in every way form. It's a whole wave of things that just don't seem good anymore. Songs today suck. Movies today suck. Cartoons today suck. Even video games, in my opinion, I find today suck compared to how it used to be. You know, for example, I used to play Call of Duty, GTA, shit like that. And now Call of Duty I look at Call of Duty and it doesn't even look anything like how Call of Duty is. Like, it doesn't feel like what Call of Duty used to feel like. And I kid you not, I don't even know what the newest Call of Duty that's out right now. I'm so far behind because I don't play video games that much anymore. I do play Minecraft time to time, but that's pretty much all I play. But it's just like, you know, everything. It's like I feel like Call of Duty looks like some kind of Halo shit today, when Halo and Call of Duty are two different type of games. You know, it's just finding games today stupid. I mean, there's some games that are probably still good, don't get me wrong, but it's like the majority of video games today is just, I look at it and I'll be like, this is stupid. I just can't get into it. And this is another reason why I feel like I grew out of video games, because it just doesn't feel like it used to. There were games that I used to enjoy playing, and now, like, new games, I don't get that same vibe, you know? I don't know if anyone could relate with me on that one, but like, I used to love playing Grand Theft Auto 4. GTA 5 too, but I feel like it just got boring. Not sure what GTA 6 is going to be like, but whenever that comes out. But it's just crazy because everything became pure trash today. Even life itself. It's like it's just a whole wave. It's like I say to myself, what the hell happened to the generation today? It's just everything is so fucking stupid today, man. Songs today make no sense. Movies today I used to love watching certain movies. Now I can't get into a movie. I haven't been in a movie theater for God knows how long. And I don't even want to go anyway. First of all, that shit's overrated anyway. You're literally paying an arm and a leg just to see a stupid movie, when a lot of times you can watch it free on your phone, or, you know, there's some kind of website you could search up, and whatever movies in the theaters you could watch through your phone. You hook it through your TV, or if you have a smart TV, it's even easier, and you watch it that way for free. You know, but the thing is, it's just I can't even get into movies today. I can't get into anything today. Everything just feels so stupid. And whatever cartoons that existed and that are still going on, you know, the seasons and the episodes that are still going on, it just doesn't feel the same. Like Family Guy, for example, used to be a funny show. I used to like it. You know, I used to get a few laughs out of it. Now I watch it, I don't even laugh at all. Now I'm just saying, like, what the fuck happened, man? The characters aren't the way they used to be. It's like I'm watching a total different show. Even though it's Family Guy, it came in the 2000s, I think. It doesn't feel the same. Everything just fucking went downhill. It's like life truly just went to pot. That's how I look at it as. And life was always garbage. But I mean, geez, man, this is just a whole nother level of it. Music was so much better back then, and heck, even when I wasn't born, music was probably one of the best times, you know. The 80s and the 70s, and even the early 2000s, music was still pretty good. Now it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some songs I still like today that actually come out, but the majority of the songs, it's like, what the hell am I listening to? And all the rap today is like, you don't even know what the hell they're saying. Oh, you hear, you know, I mean, that's all you hear today, man. It's like you can't even like make, at least me, I can't even make out what the hell they're saying. Like, all I hear is, I swear, at least this is all I hear is like just gibberish. That's all it sounds like to me. I can do that too. You know, I mean, come on, man. Like, it's just so stupid today, man. And I like rap. I mean, there are raps that I like, but it's like the meaning of rap today is just so fucking corny and stupid, at least how I look at it as. They always talk about money or women. It's just downgrading. It's just stupid, man, you know? And there are some raps today that I still can get into, but it's just the majority of it I just can't. I say to myself, what the hell am I listening to? It gives me a headache, you know? And it's just not music, it's everything. Movies, music, games. It's like every fucking thing just went to pot, man. It's like, what are we living in today? What is this place that we're living in today? What is this? It's like this generation is totally fucked. That's how I look at it as, man. It is. It's just, what the hell, man? Why couldn't I have been born back then? Better yet, why couldn't I not be born, period? That would actually be the best gift of all. Not being born, period. But man, seriously, into this generation, Jesus. And then people want to have kids today, man. I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's minds, man. I don't know what you see so worthwhile here. I don't see anything worthwhile here. I just look at it, we're here, we got to make the best of it, even though it's pure torment. But, you know, we're here, we got to just try and hang in there until we die. But yet you get suckers and fools that want to bring another living soul into this hell. That's just something I don't look forward to doing. I'm here, I just got to try to make the best of it. I'm just trying to hang in there as best as possible. That's all we can do, unfortunately. And then once I die, that's it. Hopefully I'm out of this hellhole once and for all. Unless, of course, reincarnation's a thing, or a lot of people say where your soul's trapped, where it keeps coming back here. Who knows what the scenario is. A lot of people say you were here already, you just don't remember, and that's probably true. Maybe true, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I could have been a female in my previous life and not remember. Or I could have been a different type of, I don't know. Maybe I was a different race of something, I don't know. Or a different species, maybe an animal, who the hell knows? Instead of a human being, I don't know. But we just don't remember it. Just like, here I am making videos, and in my next life, I won't even remember that this is what I did in this life. Who knows, maybe in my other life I was a rock star band or so, you know, I don't know. But I mean, how I look at it as, I'm just here, I'm just trying to make the best of it, even though it's a cruel, harsh world. And that's why I will not have kids. There's no way in hell I'm bringing kids into this hell. It's not fair for them, and it's not fair for me. It's putting stress on me, and it's putting stress on them, because now they got to go through all the bullshit we had to go through. And it's even more unbearable today. Life is more expensive today, way more expensive today. That's the biggest no-no of why I don't want no kids. I mean, what am I going to say? Hey, I'm going to bring a kid here so he can work, pay bills, and say, see, son, this is what I did in my life. Now it's your turn. It's like, what is the point in that? If I can easily prevent that, why don't I strive that direction? Why do I got to go and bring a kid here just to do the same thing? It's all just so silly. It's just silly. It's just pure fucking silliness, man. You work, you pay bills, you know, you're born here. You see for what a dump it is. Why are you going to bring another poor soul here to do the same dirty work you did? Instead of making their life easier, you're just dumping the mess onto them. That's how I look at it. Parents should at least make it easier for their kids. Instead, you're just, whatever mess you were in, you're literally passing it on to them.
He's not aware of how
all the
difficult
things you
it
dealt
is.
with, now it's going to them. And they probably got to deal with a whole lot even more, because look at life today, how much more harder and unbearable it is, how more expensive everything is.
There's a lot of programming.
So you already had it rough when you were probably a kid. Now they're going to have it even more rough. Instead of it being easier for your kids, it's just even harder. You're dumping the mess and so on. That's how I look at it, because of the way life is today compared to how it was back then. It was bad, but now it's just a whole lot worse. So it's like, why dump your mess onto them? I don't want to give them any mess. people can't say I'm a good or terrible father because I choose not to be a father. A lot of people say I would be a good father, and hey, maybe I would. But at the same time, I want to be a good father by not being a father. You know? I care about my kids so much that I don't want to bring them into this cruel, heartless, piece of shit world. That's how much I care for them. And that's the truth. That's how I feel. Some people ask me, Justin, if you were a multi-millionaire or multi-billionaire, then would you think about having kids? And honestly, I would still most likely say no, because yeah, if let's say I do have kids, he or she will be financially set. But what if he or she develops some kind of illness? This is where I look at this as. Money can't cure or fix everything. If somebody's going to be born a certain way, it's just how it's going to be. You know? No money in the world's going to fix if somebody's born autistic or if somebody's born with Down syndrome or however. I don't want to put that risk on my kid. My kid doesn't have to worry about coming out a certain way or experiencing any type of suffering, because I'm not going to have him or her. I'm not going to bring them into this suffering world. So yeah, he will be set financially, but what if he or she's born with a whole bunch of health problems? I look at the whole picture. I don't just look at one thing. A lot of people just look at it, well, I'm filthy rich, so I can have a kid. You know. Yes, if you're filthy rich, it makes more sense to have a kid than if you're poor. If you're poor, you shouldn't definitely have no damn kids. But how I look at it as, I don't want to have kids, period, because yeah, I could be a multi-billionaire, millionaire, whatever, trillionaire. But it's not going to stop the fact that what if he or she's born with a certain illness, or what if he or she gets cancer? And then I would break my heart to watch him or her suffer. And I said, you know, this wouldn't have happened if I just wouldn't have had the kid. Now I had the kid, and now the poor kid's suffering from a disease. I'm not saying that's what will happen, but you just don't know what would happen. It's a risk. Everything in life is a big risk. And that's a risk I don't want to take or put on another living thing to experience. So that's why I would still choose no to kids, even if I was a multi-million or billionaire or trillionaire, or you get the idea. You know? A lot of people be like, would you be a lot happier? Yes, of course, it would make life easier for me. And it's not that I'm not an unhappy person. It's just I see for what this is, you know. A lot of people think I sound depressed or whatever the hell. And hey, that's okay, whatever people think. But I just narrated. I'm basically just describing what it's all about, how I feel, you know. But I'm not depressed. It's not like I'm whining about it. It's not like I'm like, life is so hard. Life sucks, which it does. But it's not like I'm whining about it like that. You know, it's not like I'm being a crybaby. I'm just describing it. It's what the channel's. This is what this channel's about. You know, every channel has their own thing. You have gaming channels. You have exploration, you know, channels, which I kind of like doing that too, somewhat. But I don't have the right friends that want to do that shit with me. I don't like doing shit like that alone because it is kind of sketchy. But you know, but back to what I'm trying to say. You have channels that do different things, gaming channels, that type of channels. You got people, you know, do all type of shit, streaming. Well, same thing as gaming, I guess. But and then you got ranting channels, and that's basically what this channel specifically is. So this is why this channel basically talks about this. A lot of people be like, all you do is keep complaining. It's not that this is what the channel's about. It's like saying all you do is make videos about gaming and that's what that channel's specifically about, gaming. So it's like all you do is make gaming videos. Well, that's what the channel specifically, the topic, you know, the content's about. So that's what this content's about here is with ranting. You know, if you get sick of hearing these certain type of videos, then my suggestion is just hop off. That's all. It's not like you're forced to watch the video. It's not like I'm friggin' gluing you to a chair or tying you up to a chair and say, you better watch this video, you know. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you're tired of watching it, don't watch it anymore. I mean, that's all I can say. But I'm not going to stop. I mean, this is what the channel's about. Oh, this stupid guy makes a stupid vlogging videos. Well, that's what his type of topic is. I'm not into those vlogging videos, but I'm not into it, so I don't watch it. I don't go on a channel that does that and criticize that person and be like, your videos are boring or your videos suck. I just don't watch it. Well, same thing. You know, every channel has their own content. Everyone makes their own type of, you know, topics. You know, so that's just how it flows, I guess, you know. That's pretty much all I could say there. That's what this channel is basically about. It's going to talk about things like this with how life is and shit like that, because that's specifically what I made this channel to be. And a lot of people enjoy it, and if you don't, then don't watch it. That's all I can say. It's not like I'm forcing anyone here to keep watching. You choose to watch. You want to watch, or you don't want to watch. That's all. But yeah, everyone has their own rights to talk about what they want to talk about, you know. No one should be disrespectful towards, you know, the creator. If you don't like a certain topic, then don't watch that person anymore. That's all I can say. But yeah, that's what I like to talk about on the channel, you know. Sometimes I like to make different type of videos too, here and there, you know, once in a blue moon. But this is mainly what the channel became, you know. This is what the channel started out as, and this is how I want to keep it for now, at least, you know. Of course, if I were to ever change things around, I would give a heads up. I wouldn't just randomly like change a certain thing and confuse everyone. I would give everyone a heads up. I'm not saying I am at the moment. I'm just saying in general, if I were to in the future, let's just say, I would of course give everyone, you know, a heads up. I would make a video or give some kind of notification, you know. But yeah, as of right now though, this is, you know, this is the topics of what I like to discuss, you know. Doesn't mean I'm bitching, doesn't mean I'm whining, doesn't mean I'm being a crybaby. It's just, this is what I talk about. So either sit down, grab the popcorn and enjoy, or, well, hop off the video and watch some kind of other sheep stuff, I guess, you know. That's all I can say. I mean, it's like you just get people that look for trouble. People always got something to say, you know. They have nothing better else to do. You gotta have trolls, you gotta have people that always gotta say certain things because maybe they're jealous, or maybe they just, you know, I don't know, they're insecure or whatever the hell. Like, you know, if you don't like a certain type of topic or whatever, don't watch it. No, they got to make it more complicated. They got to comment and criticize the person. You got to say this about him or her or vice versa. You know, I'm just saying as an example. This is just how people are. It's like nothing can just go smoothly in this world. We got to make everything as complicated as possible. We can't just make any, you know, we can't just keep things civil. We can't just keep the peace. It's just, that's humanity. It's just, we're a bunch of fucking dogs, bunch of animals. You know, it's just, it's sad. It's truly sad what humanity is. It's like with driving. How many people came up to a light, the light just turned green, and not even 5 seconds, not even 2 seconds that the light changed, you already have someone honking you from behind. The light literally was red, it just boom, turned green. Right there, I just don't even want to move. I'll just go slow purposely. But this is how it just conflicts problems, you know. Road rage, people get stabbed over this. It was actually on the news, I think someone got stabbed. I don't know if they died or not from a road rage incident. It's just stupid shit that's just so unnecessary, man. You're going too slow, you're going this. I mean, it's like I said in previous videos, you get people that cut you off and they're flying, they get where? They just slam on their brakes. There's cars, you know, the highway, for example, is all congestion. You know, congestion. There's cars all over. So where the hell are you going? You're cutting me off because maybe, let's say I'm going slow, or I'm actually going the actual speed limit, but I guess you want to go way faster, but you cut me off. And now you're slamming on your brakes. You're putting wear and tear on your brakes. For what? And where'd you get to? Wherever you got to, I'm right near you again. By just going turtle speed or normal regular speed. You're going, you know, Superman speed, I don't know. But, you know, you're flying literally. And where did you get? At a light. By traffic. Congestion. You didn't really get anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are just stupid, man. Like, where are you in a rush to go to? And you're putting wear and tear on your brakes. This is a little off topic, but I'm just saying, this is humanity for you. Nothing could go smoothly. We got to make everything a problem. We got to cause problems in every way, form. Life itself isn't enough. Life is a big problem as it is. Life itself is unbearable and hard and challenging. And yet, on top of that, we got to be even more unbearable to each other. You know, people are already struggling, having bad days just in general of the way the system works. And then we got to treat each other like shit. And then, you know, shit like this goes on and just makes things a whole lot worse. This is humanity. Instead of comforting one another, instead of, like I always say, and like what I always keep saying, instead of caring for one another, it's the total opposite. You're an asshole, you're this, you're a piece of shit, yeah. All just stupid, immature shit. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go for now, guys. Love you all, man. Stay safe out there as best as possible. You know, that's all I can say. I care about every one of you here, just like you all care for me, and I truly appreciate the love. And in return, I do love you all, too. So I may not know exactly who you all are, but I do appreciate the support and love. And in return, I hope you guys, you know, stay safe as best as possible. That's all I can say, man. Peace out. Love you all. And until next time, see ya.
Anyway, that was interesting. I guess he's really young, so he probably figures it doesn't make any sense that there's so much chaos and people choosing the hard way. But when you do your investigation and your personal analysis, you'll conclude that people either cause trouble for themselves by making very bad decisions based on bad information or bad influences, because influences do influence your decision-making process, or you know, there's people just pulling the strings. Some of these kids, they don't see that there's another layer. Like, he doesn't even know what's on the other side. He doesn't think that, he's not sure if there's another side. He thinks maybe this could be it. You have one life and that's it. But the thing is that there are spiritual entities out there, I've encountered them, that do influence mankind from the other side. And that's what J. Essex talks about, and a lot of other people. They're influencing you and they're causing you chaos in the name of growing your soul. So they justify the evil to do great good for you by growing your soul. But the thing is, all that was overdone. It went insane at some point. And he's trying to understand the end result of outward physical insanity. Everything is so illogical here, and it's illogical for a reason. It's just not bad business practices and bad influences and a control system that puts control over the needs of the individual. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff. There's history. There's bad blood between certain parts of society. There's animosity. You know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And he just doesn't get it. But, you know, when you're young like that, you're supposed to be ignorant and all that. You're not supposed to know all the answers. The whole point is to find the answers. You know, but then I start sounding like those people that say, well, you're just here to grow your soul. You see, you can't really win in a way. You can't really win. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, I was going to make a little shelter area. So I can put this one. I need to make it that. Okay. Because I need to put the bed somewhere. I need to have an actual shelter to run into. There we go. There's that. It has to be a protected shelter. Has to have heat, so you have to have a fire in there. Stuff like that. I think I have enough here to make a fire. Should. There we go. Just to have a fire in there just in case the shelter isn't good enough and it gets too cold or something like that. You definitely want something like that. Alright, and then I can put some wood in there, and I can put, let's put that down. fire, you want to put it like in the center of the room, like this, so you can just stand around it if you have to. You can also use it to make meat. Let's see, I have some ceilings already pre-made. I only have 10. Let's see, put ceilings up here. Alright, that works for that. Alright. Now normally you log off and you put all your personal equipment in a box, so that when you log back in, if you die, because sometimes you just randomly die in this fucking game, you can go ahead and just restore your information or restore your stuff. But yeah. See, bed. Make sure I have a bed there. Hide that. Okay. Don't have any fiber. So we're getting there. Alright, I think I have another video of his. I'm not sure. Oh, my bad. There we go. Alright. Born into a corrupt system. It is corrupt, but the thing is, you have to understand why it is the way it is. When I got my little legal experience, I found out that it really is pure corruption, and there's no other way to see it. Anybody who says otherwise is for the system. They're going to promote the system just like they would promote a business, and they're going to kill anybody or anything that has anything to do with denying the system. So all you could do is use the system to your advantage, but there's a reason why that system is still here. It's because people are using it to their advantage. You know. Anyway. Alright, it's another video from the same kid. There's no reason whatsoever to have children in today's society. I guess this is kind of related to what he said. If you don't have the resources while you bring a baby into this world. Well, my father left me, and my mother abused the hell out of me. So even if I was able to find a good, kind-hearted woman that would love me and not abuse the hell out of me, I would have to consider whether or not I want to bring a child into this world. One argument one guy told me was, well, children don't eat very much. You know, they eat very little. So it doesn't take a lot to feed them and take care of them. So, but that, you know, there's insurances and all kinds of things that have to be considered if you want to do a good job as a parent. If you're just going to have a kid and have it there like a pet and just throw it some food now and again, then you're fine. But if you want a child that's going to have the resources to explore and grow and progress, that's a different story. My father didn't care because his father left him. His father made him with my grandmother and then left my grandmother at the train station with the baby crib, or with the baby, you know, walker or whatever it's called. That little thing you push. You know, there's no lenience past him. So he figured, well, my father left me, so I'm going to leave you. That sort of thing. That's cruel. This life has been cruel. But, you know, you're supposed to look for the opportunities to undo a lot of these problems. And that's what I lack in my life, was hope that things would change for the better. And especially when you're going up against the law. Jesus Christ, the law in this country is horrible. I mean, it is so abusive. They're trying to abuse everybody into submission. And nobody falls for that shit anymore. You know? Nobody. Nobody gets tricked or manipulated into being afraid enough to obey. So, anyway, whatever. I'm not going to go that far. I'll back up. Back up now. Back up now, Psoto. Back up now. Anyway, we're at about, I think it's 54 minutes, but I'm going to try to squeeze this last one in.
What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about, which I'm about to say is, I don't think it's a word. We know the word pathetic is a word, but patheticness I don't think is a word. But you know what? It's my own version of a word, so I'm going to end up calling it patheticness. So basically what I'm going to be talking about is how we're basically all in, you know, we're all born into this patheticness society, the one day just to go back into nothingness. We're born into patheticness. Again, I know it's not a word, but what I'm about to say now is a word. Just to go back into nothingness. That's where I got patheticness from. Patheticness, just to go back into nothingness. So, yeah, let's get on into that topic, my friends. Here I am. Well, what? You mean, well, what? Get your ass to school, march. What, already? I'm only like 3, so get to preschool, whatever the hell. That's how it all begins. School. Trapped in a building all day. Whether you live in an apartment building or not, or a house, you're going into this school building. This is your life. This is your life. Throughout your whole childhood, you spend at school. Then you go to high school. That's your whole life. School. That's your whole beginning of your childhood life. School. Now you finally, let's say, graduate from high school. Now it's time to go to college. Now it's time to go another 4 years. 4 years of high school just to go another 4 years in college. And the worst part of it all is you're paying for that. So you're most likely going dead. And if you're not doing well in college, you're just throwing your money away. You might just be throwing your money away regardless. But if you're not comprehending, let's say you're not doing well in college, you're really just wasting your time. Because you're paying for that and you're not grasping anything. Let's say you're not learning whatever stupid shit they're teaching. So anyway, yeah, you go through that. Now it's time to look for a job. Did college help you with a job? Just possibly, maybe not. Maybe it was just even more of a big waste of time. But this is all we do. Now it's time we work. Again, this is all pathetic, in my opinion. This is all just into the patheticness. And then in the end, we die. This is all we do in life. This is all life this is all we come across. This is all we discuss. This is all that goes on in life. This is truly enjoying, or is this just trying to get by? I look at it as we're just literally trying to get by. We're trying to do whatever it takes to try to survive into society. Instead of enjoying life, instead of being happy here, you're just doing things that you have to do, whether you like it or don't. Some people like it, which I don't know how you do, but hey, good for you, while other people can't stand it. But doesn't matter if you like it or not, you gotta do it. You have to. It's mandatory, honestly. This is life. This is all just dumped into this pathetic society that I like to call patheticness. And in the end, we all become nothing. Nothingness once again comes into play. Again, I don't know what happens when you die. A lot of people say lights out. A lot of people say reincarnation. A lot of people say this. A lot of people say that. I don't know what to say. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know what to say. But whatever it is, you're wasting away here just to leave this planet. Where you're going to end up from there, I don't know, but you get what I mean. You're doing all this stupid shit for what? What is the real reward? I always like to make these videos. I always got to sometimes repeat and just get it into people's heads, you know? Because it's the truth. Why can't we just enjoy life while we're here limitedly? None of this is forever. Nothing's forever. Nothing lasts forever. Your car's not going to last forever. A light bulb's not going to last forever. Your gaming consoles may not last forever. They may last a very long time, all depending how good you take care of them, but it doesn't mean they're going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. You won't last forever. So while we're here limitedly, why can't we just enjoy before our time is up? Instead, we're just doing time. We're not enjoying the time, we're just doing time. Time that we didn't ask for. And whether you ask for it or not, you're here and you got to do it. These are the things you got to do now until the time's up. It's almost like getting locked up. You go to jail, you got to do the time, you know. I feel like it's what I'm already doing just in society. All right, I'm not behind bars, but it feels kind of that way because we're going to a place we can't stand every day, you know. We don't want to be here, but we have no choice. So in a way, it's like some sort of a prison when you really think about it. Wouldn't you rather wake up early in the morning, getting in your car or whatever transportation that you take, going somewhere you enjoy going, wherever it is, the beach, an amusement park, just wherever? No, where you're mainly going with yourself? Work. Work. That's what we do most of the time. There's a time for fun and then there's a time to work. There's barely any time for fun, and all there is time to work. There's barely any time to have fun. You barely sometimes ever make enough to even enjoy and have fun. You're just making it more just to pay those bills. Then you got to get your ass right back to work to keep the flow going. Would that asshole stop honking? I think it's an alarm, but this is what we spend our whole lives doing. Working. School, when you're a little child, or, you know, like young, very, very young. Not a teenager yet. Or even as a teenager, that's when you're in high school. School is your whole life from the very beginning. And then work is when you're in your 20s and so on. Then you get little time once you're retired and you fucking die. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for, you know, all the hard work you put into this patheticness of a life to now to end up back into nothingness. Thank you so much, man. I'm so glad you came into this patheticness. You dealt with the patheticness. Now go back into nothingness. Man, why can't I just stay to nothingness to begin with? This is what I'm saying. Like, none of this really just makes any sense, you know? Now, I make these videos to try to make people, well, I make these videos so people could relate. Because there's a lot of people that feel the same way. And I don't want them to feel alone. I don't make these videos to bring people down, to bring people, you know, make people feel depressed or dark or, you know, shit like that. A lot of people will always keep saying that, no matter how many times I say it. So I don't even know why I even bother anymore, because you're always going to get an asshole. You just can't get through to those people. But I like to bring it up anyway. I don't make these videos in any way form to bring people down, to bring people, you know, make people feel negative. There's people that feel this way but just don't know how to describe it to others, because other people look at them like they're crazy. So when they hear someone like me and whoever else that makes these type of videos on YouTube or whatever platform, it makes them feel less alone. They actually can relate and understand, and that's the big goal. That's what I enjoy doing, making people feel less alone, because truthfully, I always say, you're not alone. You know, there was once a time I kind of thought I was alone, but with that being said, I always knew that I wasn't, you know. Like, I just knew there's got to be people that see it, but it's just, I'm not surrounded by the people that see it. I'm surrounded by, this is life, this is the way it is, you gotta just participate, which unfortunately, I mean, it's true, you do, but unfortunately, but people just see nothing wrong with it, and then they have kids. You see that life is bad, so wouldn't that make you say, I'm not gonna have a kid into this life? No, you get idiots that say, yeah, this is a real dump, this is a real shithole, and yet you're having a kid, so everything you just said, and then you just had a kid. It's a complete shithole, so bring another fucking living thing here to suffer along with it. You literally just admitted it's a shithole, and you're still gonna make that big mistake. These are what you call stupid reject people. You know, you rejects, bunch of imbeciles. I see for what it is, and I don't want to bring another living thing here. I don't. If life was a better place, I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know. Truth is, I just don't want that responsibility anyway. But especially the way life is as it is, fuck, man. Definitely don't want that responsibility. And I don't want the poor kid to go through hell. You know? There's absolutely no reason why you should bring a kid into today's world. There's just no reason for it. There's no valid reason for it. It's just foolishness. That's just me speaking, you know? I just don't see the point. If life was actually a good place, or, you know, a better place, then yeah, then maybe I could understand it. But I just don't understand the purpose of bringing another living thing into this hell. Like I say to myself every day, bad enough we're here to experience this bullshit. Why do we got to reproduce and bring someone else here to experience the bullshit? Why do we got to keep this cycle going? Why do we got to keep this, you know, when you ever hear on social media a trend going on and the trend just keeps going and going and going. Well, like same thing like with life, like what, like I see for how shitty this is. Why do I want to reproduce it? And I just want it to end, you know? Whatever's here is here. Once we die out, let it be it, man. I just don't see no fucking valid reason why we should have a child here. I just don't. I really don't. I don't see no benefit to it, especially in today's life. It's just more stressful. And it even goes for parents too. You're putting more stress on yourself. You gotta, you know, it's expensive and shit, especially having more than one of them. Just one alone, Jesus, man. And then you fucking want to have more than that? You're just putting stress and torment on yourselves, little do you know. But my heart really, truly goes for the child, man. Because the child didn't ask for any of this. You idiots agreed to it, so now saying it's stressful, it's too much work, well, you should have thought about that. See, the child, on the other hand, didn't ask for this, so you can't blame the child in that way. You could blame the parents in every way for them, though. It's just, how I look at it is, life is just so played out. Like, why can't the cycle just be over already? You know, a movie's got to end eventually. It's just, the movie can't go on forever. It's like a video game. You're playing a campaign. It's got to come to an end at some point. It's got to. I mean, you got to eventually reach the end. But life, it's just, we just keep it going and going and going. I mean, yes, we're going to die. It's going to end for us. But why do we got to just keep this whole pathetic, you know, this system, this society? Why do we got to keep this shit going? Let this shit crash already, man. That's how I look at it as. It's just enough is enough. It's just the same stupid thing over and over and over, man. It's just so fucking played out. And yet we're still playing it. And we're bringing more kids into the world to play it too. Little do they know what they're getting themselves, or they're getting themselves into. These are things I could just rant on forever and ever and ever and ever, because it's just so true, man. It's like, it's just sad that people don't see for what it is. And then you got people that do see for what it is, but yet still bring a kid. You got blind people that don't see for what it is and bring a kid. And then sometimes you have actual people that do see for what it is and still have a kid. So either way, it's just, what the hell? It's bad either way. You're aware, but yet you're still making that stupid mistake. And then you got unaware people. But either way, the mistake's happening both ways.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that, let's put it online and see what happens stage.
And the site is live.
That we opened a store and need a fast checkout stage.
Thanks. You're all set.
That count it up and ship it around the globe stage.
This one's going to Thailand.
And that, wait, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Whatever your stage, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/YouTube audio.
What I suggest is, which of course it'll never go this way. Whatever living thing is here, let it live to the end. And once it's over for every single living thing here, let it all be just a complete, lights out, I guess you could say. Don't bring any more human beings here. Whatever human beings are here, yeah, live it, I guess, to the end. What's the reason? I really can't answer that, but still, whatever, just try and live it to the end. That's what I'm trying to do. But then that's it. Don't keep reproducing. Don't keep procreating. Let this shit end already. Let this evil scheme come to a fucking stall. And the only way it's going to eventually come to a stall is if we stop procreating, which of course it's never going to be. It's never going to happen. No matter how many times I discuss these topics, of course it's not going to change anything. But it just makes people happy having someone say it, because what I'm saying is basically what other people want to say too. And I'm like taking the words right out of people's mouths. Because hey, I know what everyone, I know a lot of people here have these thoughts. It's just, everyone should be having these thoughts, especially the way life is today. How the hell do you not? Doesn't make you negative, doesn't make something wrong with you. It's just you see for what it is. You see for what a really terrible place this all is, and you're trying to be smart by not continuing the cycle. sadly, that a lot of people are just stupid, or actually see it too, but still make that stupid decision. A lot of people will be like, why do you hate kids so much? I don't hate kids. They're a pain in the ass. Some kids are annoying, don't get me wrong. There are some kids that are annoying, but I don't hate kids. I have nothing against kids. We were all kids at some point, right? I was a kid. You know, it's just, I just don't want to deal with that responsibility. Doesn't mean I hate it. Just like having a pet. I used to have dogs. I used to have the cat. I'm actually allergic, but they're a lot of work. I don't hate dogs. I love dogs, but I just don't feel like I want any dog as a pet because I feel like it's just a lot of work. So same thing with a kid. I don't hate kids, although I do hate people. Sometimes I don't know anymore, but
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, you know, I have nothing against kids. All kidding aside, I have nothing against kids, but I'm against having a kid. I just don't want to do that. But that's just me, man. I don't see the point of it. I just don't see what's worth it. You're just prepping them into a dump. That's what this is, a big dumpster. Hey, let's go to the dump and dump this out. The whole world is a dump. Dump it any way you want. No wonder why people litter, because life is a dump. The dump is all around, worldwide. So here, your garbage is everywhere, if you get my drift. But I just don't see what's the point, what's worthwhile. I don't see what's the point in to keep this pathetic cycle going and going and going. You're here, yeah, try to live it to the end if you can. You know, I'm not telling people what they should or shouldn't do with their lives, you know, but don't have a kid. That I will try and say, you know. Of course, I can't force people. I can't tell people what to do, but once this all ends for us, let it all just be lights out. I mean, we don't know where we go on the other side, but let this actual hamster wheel come to a stall, man. I mean, this wheel's been spinning for so fucking long. I can't even tell you how long this damn wheel's been spinning for. The hamster wheel's been spinning round and round, round and round for God knows how long, and it just won't ever come to a stall because we keep procreating. Literally. Fucking literally. It's like, let this cylinder break down already. Let the hamster wheel break down, man. Oh no, we got to repair it again by having another kid. And I mean, may I say more? May I just cut it there? I think I'm just gonna cut it there. I think I said enough for now, guys. Man, anyway, man, like I always say at the end of the video, and I always will say, love you all. Thank you for 11,000 subscribers, man. I truly can't thank you all enough for that. Felt like 10,000 flew. Like I felt like I just hit 10,000. Not even. I mean, how long did I have 10,000 for? I think a month now or something. I don't even know. It felt like a week, and I'm already at 11,000. So like I said, I truly can't thank you all enough for that, man. You know, just to show you there are 11,000 people that are, you know, have this mindset and see for what it is. And what are you gonna say? There's 11,000 crazy people. You know, like a lot of people be like, those are just crazy people. So 11, you know what I mean? Like, no, these are just intelligent people that just see for what it is. Just people with common sense. You know, I don't know anymore. It's just makes no sense. But I do thank you all, man. I am gonna end it for now. We'll be making more soon. I may make a July 4th rant. That's another thing that I felt like just fucking flew. Felt like it was July 4th just yesterday. Felt like I was just making a video about it yesterday. Here we are already. I think Thursday's July 4th. Again, let's celebrate our freedom, man. Oh yeah. Oh, not too late though, because you know, you got to go to work the next day. But yeah, you don't celebrate your freedom too late, man. What freedom if you got to get up the next day to go to work? That's what I fucking say. Anyway, peace out, guys. Love you all.
That's fucking loud. Smart kid. Another smart kid. See, I was always a big dumb guy. I never had a lot of answers. But I went out and I asked questions. And let's just say I used the resources I did have available. Oops. I thought that was... I was going to make my base more inland. But that land there is real flat. And it just makes it easier to just lay something down and fuck it, you know. It just does. So, like there's that Alpha Carno. So while the Alpha Carno's on this side of the base, what I would want to do is do this. Expand this side of the base while he's there. You know what I mean? Basically, I go down here, pick up this guy, and dump him way over here, out of my base, because he's not supposed to be in there. May have to kill that bird there. Yeah, it's a 16. I can kill it easy. Okay, so let's hope that the Carno doesn't come around over here. I'm kind of unprotected in here. Okay, so I wanted to enable snapping. I don't understand why this is not letting me snap. No, you fucker. No, don't do that shit to me, you fucker. Ah, shit. Get on the bird. Where's the other ones? Okay, so I do have 5. There we go. This thing's interfering. Shit. The base is in. Oh, there it is. I got it. There we go. Okay. So let's put the walls back down before that son of a bitch walks over here, because I can't really stop him. All I can do is try to hide everybody. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you see now it's more boxy and it's more or less parallel. Could always adjust it later. That's what I like about this stuff. They made it so you can just pick it up. Son of a bitch is right there. I don't know why he's there. On the side of my fucking base. Where I don't want his ass. He may be trying to persecute me, but he can't make it through there. Alright, so I'm going to move this out. Alright, I'm going to pick this up. And I can put this here somewhere. Okay. Let's get on the bird. It's easier to place it on an animal. Jeez. Yeah, people get... I think what the gentleman doesn't understand is it sounds like a very nice young man who thinks that people are reasonable in the sense that they're considerate towards the needs of, you know, the young and shit like that, and they really aren't. They aren't very considerate towards the needs of the young, to the new souls. You know, they just aren't. They always will try to... Crap. isn't this working? Huh. I don't know why it's not working. Why aren't you working? I guess I can do that, but I guess I can do that for now. Why are you there? Is that like a spawn point? That could be the spawn point of that animal. Huh. Well, I could try to make one more behemoth gate and then use that to plug the hole, I think. I need some more wood. Yeah, with that. Let's get some wood. Yeah. People are animals. They smell, from a male's perspective, a woman smells good, looks good, is sexy as hell, gives you that look, those bedroom eyes looks. You're gonna fuck. And it's nature saying that life is gonna go forward regardless of your finances. You understand? As long as there's a baby out there, a child, or some progeny, there's life on the planet. Okay? You don't stop existing just because you don't have enough money to pay for the baby. My parents are poor, but I'm still here. I'm still surviving. Both my parents were incompetent, and they sucked. They sucked. They didn't have anything to teach because their parents didn't teach them shit. On my mother's side, my grandfather just exploited her, and let's see. On my father's side, he got abandoned. You know what I mean? So neither of these people really were very competent when it came down to it at all. But they still went out and had kids, still went out and had children and everything. And they didn't really care about this or that. I have to leave it like this for now. I have to do this. I have to do something like put this out here like that. There we go. Just to give that guy a blind spot. I don't want him looking at my boat going in and out and thinking, ooh, there's a snack. See? Now I got a bit of a blind spot there. So even if he goes on the edge there, he still may not see anything. Either way, I'm hidden from him. That's the real danger of big creatures like that seeing your base. That's why, as you can see, my base is below the visual line here. You see, I used to make my base like twice as big, but I get attacked all the time. I used to have equipment on top of my base. And I just try not to do that anymore. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. So for now, this will do fine. I'm not going to do much more except for putting the roof on and then transferring materials. So we almost got it. And I gotta get all my animals out of here because I don't have any cryopods. I don't have enough oil for cryopods, so I gotta just play it by ear there. But anyway, I'm gonna spend an hour and 25 minutes. I'm gonna end this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go back and give respect for the last speaker. There we go. Last speaker was born into a corrupt system. There's no reason whatsoever to have children in today's society. Young man's perspective, because it's really hard to make it. If I bet you that if he made good money and everything was paid for and he found the right woman, he changed his mind about that, because there's something about a beautiful woman that loves you that makes you want to be with her and have children with her. I'm serious. Like, my parents got together, as dumb as they were in love. And you do all kinds of shit when you're in love, right? You start wars if you're in love, you know, whatever it takes to secure the future of your children and your children's children. That's why the world is set up the way it is. That's why you have countries and different cultures. Different countries and cultures did things differently, and they dominated. And, you know, that's why there's no more Incas or Aztecs or Mayans. You can go to Mexico and other places in South America where those old civilizations lived, and you'll see they lived very simple lives. Some of them were blood sacrificers. Some of them were just farmers, astrologists. You know, they had their own way of reaching out and trying to understand the world around them. But you know, they don't exist anymore. Those cultures have been wiped out by the Spanish. And disease also made a decision. Disease, the Black Plague, all that's the ultimate bioweapon. And the people that remained were basically enslaved and even sent back to Spain as tribute to the royalty over there. You know, all kinds of shit went down in this world. This is not a world of innocence by far. You know, there is no innocence here. It's the illusion of innocence. But when you understand why these things happen, and you see that stupid fucking people get together, make a bunch of kids, don't really care. They're just thankful they had kids because they didn't think they could afford it, and they probably didn't. But, you know, it just depends. Like, if you have highly abusive parents and neglectful parents like I did, it stands to reason that you wouldn't succeed so much in life, at least not at a young age. But if you have wealthy parents, and those wealthy parents teach you everything you need to know about how to make money, maintain your money, you know, get around the government regulations, get around the government taxation, which is for advanced topics, shit, you most definitely will do something. You'll definitely have a lineage. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.